Hey, welcome back to X2Z Garage. Today we're going to be draining the fluids out of the 68 Mustang. We're prepping for the engine swap. I'm filming this intro outside because we have the heater on and it's pretty loud. So, alright, let's head inside. Okay, so it's a little closer to my face so you can hear me better. But my dad is draining the fluids right now. He started on that already. So we're just getting the oil out right now. And yeah. And then after that we're gonna drain the radiator, drain all the coolant out of it. Okay, so now my dad is removing the oil filter. Not a lot in there. So now we're moving on to the transmission. Alright, we're pulling the transmission pin bolts out. Got the little mini Milwaukee impact. Okay, so we've been letting it sit for a little bit and now we're taking the rest of them out. Alright, we're slowly bringing the pan down to get all the fluid out of it. Fluid looks fairly fresh. We're taking the training lines off. Trying to anyways.
I don't think it's going to twist off. Yeah. We're going to let that shit soak for a while.
Alright, we got it soaking in WD-40, so hopefully in a little while it should come loose. Alright, so we made a line on the line to try the paint marker test. Drew a line right there. twisting, so we gotta let her sit. Maybe we'll try some heat. Alright, we're trying a little Dremel torch here to heat her up a little bit. There it goes, you got it.
Alright, now we just gotta be ready for the fluid when it comes out. Sun that knows hotter than hell.
Roll this over there. A line wrench is better because it goes around the whole fitting instead of going halfway around like a normal wrench.
Yeah, that way don't strip it out. As much as strip, it's very hard not to strip it.
Now we're heating up the other one.
These Dremel torches work pretty good. You get it right on where you're trying to get it. The flame's not too big.
For this one. Alright, so we're taking the fluid out of the radiator now. Alright, we're removing the hose now. There it goes. Woo. Yeah. Alright, so now I'm gonna remove this drive shaft. Let's see. It's a 7/16. It is not a 7/16, so it's a little bigger. Alright, we got a box end wrench now, so try that. There we go. Let's crack them and then use the impact. Ratchet won't fit that, so back to the regular box end. Okay, so we got all those out now, so let's go see what Dad's up to over here. Alright, what do you got going on over here?
Well, we're gonna crimp off the fuel line so that we don't dump fuel everywhere. This is an old school mechanical fuel pump style. This little clamp, 80 clamp here, will lock and hopefully slow down some of that fuel before so we can cap this up. I'm gonna use a rag so I can scrape my eyes. And I can feel it getting wet, so it's definitely coming out. I saved all of that fuel from pouring into my face. already. Like I told you, this is a lot easier than a modern car. There's very little things attached to it.
Yeah.
We gotta drop this down, get the battery disconnected so we can unhook the wires from the starter, raise it back up, do that, and then we can actually start to pull this motor if we want to. Just gotta take the upper hose off the radiator, take the radiator out, take the hood off. Well, we'll get to that in a later video.
Alright, going upstairs, gotta look for a plug to go on the back of the transmission. Here it is. Oh yeah, here's a better look at the car. So we're cleaning out the rear end tag, see what kind of rear end it had in it.
That's what's electrical.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see some things. We're having to get more light over here. Alright, we're starting to see some letters.
Not quite. Alright, so we got it a little more cleaned off. What's that say? 797LE930 Z-V. Okay, so now we're gonna pull the speedometer cable off. We have all the bolts loosened and ready to come off for the transmission mount. Grab some light.
modern ones that have a fancy computer control sensor that picks up the shaft. This one actually has a cam on it. See how it's larger on one side, smaller on the other? Yep. It also has a gear. The gear rides on a gear that's on the shaft. So the shaft spins and tells the speedometer cable to spin, which makes the magnets on the back of the speedometer spin, which makes the needle move up and down depending on how fast the train's going. Alright, so that's undone. Now I just got to do the link gauge. Stuck in there. Kind of old. Get some light over it. It should come out, but it's kind of rusted in place right now. Use some WD at it. Break that rust up. Tap in the other direction for a second. It's hard to get to. There's how it's moving. Ouch. Sharp. Good gloves for oil, but they suck for not getting cuts. And it's starting to come slowly.
Got the pin out.
Yeah, I just gotta get the washer out. Just lost that nut here somewhere. Right there.
There it is.
I just gotta get that to slip back. And the linkage is on this side. We don't need to worry about the other end until we get it up. So, if I'm not mistaken, looks like except for the battery, so we get it started. So now we can get the oil can out of the way, take these jack stands down, and lower the car.
Okay, by the way, these here on the floor are called pig mats, and they soak up pretty much everything oil based, and they're wonderful. Alright, heater's off now, so it's a little easier to see, but here, but we're gonna lower it down now. Yep.
So everything underneath the car should be in the hood, except for the starter.
Except for the starter.
So you get the battery in there, raise it back up, fires off the starter, pull it back down, pull it off, pull the radiator on. So you're going to pull more over the
Alright. Right. All right. Well, Alright, so this is the original 289 that was in this car from the factory. And then next step is to take the battery out.
We already had these cables loose, so they should pop up crazy. As they should. And this is the battery we bought for this car, but it's not going to fit right. So, alright, now we don't have to worry about the starter shorting out. And when I take this hood off, we gotta unhook the wires to the blinkers on the hood. That'll give us more light in here too.
Yeah.
So why don't we do that next? Get the wires unhooked from the
blinkers.
Pull the hood off, slip it off to the side.
See, that just pops off, doesn't it?
No.
No. Oh, okay.
Here's a round wire up here, and then down here's a plug right there. Don't matter.
Yeah.
So here's the plug that goes to the, I don't know if you can see that. That plug goes to those blinkers on the hood. In 68 they started doing that. I think maybe in 70. I haven't seen too many 70s like that. I just gotta remove this ground. And we can take the bolts on the hood. Figure out a location for that, though. I don't want to get too screwed up.
Right.
Then we'll always put the bolts back so you don't lose them. It's easy to lose a bolt here.
Especially in this place.
Yeah, in your triangle of tools and parts. They always seem to disappear. Alright, so that's loose. I just need to get the right, I think it's a 3/4.
Could be.
Take this, zip yours off that side. But hold on to the bottom, just want to slide down. Then hand it over to you. Yep, the whole thing.
Sure.
Put on my side. Follow me over there. You might have to dump that. Alright, walk that way now. Alright, slip it in on the bottom.
Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that long video and hopefully you watched it all, but it's up to you. We'll see you in the next video, hopefully soon, on the Mustang, and later.